Hello everyone, this is Dent&Co. We make chatbot for clinics. While we use chatbot to manage their old patients, and we get new patients through our healthcare marketplace. What's so special about us, there are already a lot of CRM systems in the market ready to use. The secret is easy adaptation. Our clients who are not digitalized at all, but we help them to use our CRM system very easily. They don't need to download anything, and they don't even need to log in to use the system. And also, they don't need to teach patients how to use the system because patients can choose the channel they want to use. And the best of all, it integrates with their existing local HIS system. So it's very easy to use. And besides convenient, we also help our clients get new patients through multiple channels such as Line, Messenger, Google Maps, and social media. And we have two business models. One is for subscription. They pay monthly with $150 to $300. And the other business model is marketing campaign. It's for those big companies. Like the partner, our clients in Taiwan, we work with those big brands because they use our online dental booking platform to reach precise target audience. Our online booking platform has 4,000 dentist users and with 98.5 retention rate and with 250,000 organic traffic each month, which create 15,000 online reservations per month. That's the reason those big brands cooperate with us. And our future plan, we are not just satisfied with Taiwanese market. This year, we have launched our international system, which fits to every language in Thailand. And in the future, we are going to expand into Japan and Southeast Asia. And the secret of our company growth is on this Dent&Co wheel. While we get 1 subscribers, our chatbot can help these dentists or these doctors get reviews and also online and also times available for the new patient, and it enhance their user experience in using our online booking platform. And we bring this traffic to the clinics, and which also gets a small subscribers. That's what we believe in healthcare ecosystem. And right now we're looking for investors to help us expand faster in the overseas. And also we're looking for partners who are in the medical field. We can help each other to gain patients and doctors. And we have a stable 20 people team and with know-how in this medical field. So if you are interested in our chatbot or online dental booking platform, please visit our booth, and also you can scan on this QR code and take a try of how convenient it is to use a chatbot.
Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to this meeting. Today we are going to meet a TTA startup, Dent&Co. You guys just witnessed his amazing pitch on stage, and now you get a chance to go behind the scene a little bit and understand more about Dent&Co. So first of all, I would like to welcome Steve Chu from Dent&Co. You are the founder of Dent&Co, and thank you so much for joining us here today. I wanted to start off by asking you a question. I always like to ask entrepreneurs this question is, can you tell us a little bit about your background and what inspired the idea behind your company, behind Dent&Co?
So thank you for TTA for inviting me to this event. Yeah. And as my background, I am a dentist myself, and also my co-founder, my wife, she's also a dentist. And the reason why we are doing this startup is because I want to be seen by my patient. Yeah, I want to be known, and I want to have a better communication with my patient, like friends. I don't want, it's like there's a joking about medical field. It's like we stay in the big white tower. Yeah, sometimes it means medical professionals. Yeah, but the other meaning is we are disconnected from the rest of the world. Yeah, and we want to change that.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our TTA session here at the TTA Pavilion at Innovex 2023. This session is called Meeting TTA Startups, and today we have with us Dent&Co. You just witnessed Dent&Co's amazing pitch on stage, and now you have a treat in waiting. You get to meet and understand a little bit more about Dent&Co And to introduce the company, I have with us today the founder, Steve Chu. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hello everyone, this is Dent&Co. I'm Steve. And my background, I was a dentist for the past 5 years. And the reason I want to start this startup is because I want to be shown, I want to be known by my patient. And I want to have better communication with my patient, just like friends. And there's always the same medical field. Like the doctors are locked up in this big white tower. And there's one meaning, which is we are medical professionals, but the other side is we've been disconnected from the rest of the world. And I want to change that. Yeah, so yeah, thank you for TTA for organizing events so I can make my startup career come true.
No, thank you for joining us. You know, it's always an honor for TTA to work with amazing startups such as yourself. I latched onto something quite important, what you just mentioned. So first of all, you and your wife are both dentists, right? And so you said that one of the reasons for starting a company is because you feel that there is a disconnect from the medical professional world to the general public, or the patients, as we would say. Why? Why is that?
I think the reason is because like the doctors, like us, we are protected by, or sometimes some people will say controlled by laws and health insurance system in Taiwan. So we don't have much pain point to use new stuff. And I think the power to change the medical industry is from patient side. So that's why we start with the chatbot, which are very easy to integrate with the existing procedure in clinics. And also we create a healthcare marketplace that the patient see those transparent information so they have the chance to choose the doctors they want. I believe that's the way to change the medical industry.
Okay, I find that really interesting. As you mentioned just now, you said that it's also a way for patients or for the general public to be more familiar with their doctors, right? I'm wondering if you ever had any patient, giving you the inspiration for this. Did you experience any pain points of the patients that really inspired you to invent this?
Like in medical field, like we learn this from like our older generations, and they say if you are good doctors, patients will know. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't make any meaning, but in business world we call it referrals, and I believe referrals can be seen through data, through chatbot, yeah, through like word of mouth. Yeah, it must have a better way for younger generation to be seen by patients.
I would say that really resonates with me personally. I think maybe also for a lot of our viewers today. I think we all know in Taiwan we use a lot of the referral system. I can attest to that personally. I think as a mom, I often ask people, do you know any good, pediatricians? And even for dentists, I also asked someone for a recommendation because I wasn't very familiar with the dentist in my area. So I think this is it is a pain point. I think it's also a trend in Taiwan. Would you agree that people use the referral system?
Yes, correct. Because in Taiwan we have health insurance system, so the barrier to go to a doctor is very low. So like I think in the data of health insurance system, every Taiwanese goes to doctors around 17 times a year. Yeah, I think that's probably the highest we call it, how do I say, returning rate in the world.
Yeah, but returning customer.
Yeah, returning customer. But still, we use very old-fashioned way, like to know our doctors.
So your point is that actually the average return rate for a Taiwanese patient to the doctor is 17 times per year, but the interaction with the doctor is not very high.
Yes, correct. Yeah, because in health insurance system, the patients can go to doctor easily, but the doctor cannot have a way to show the expertise of them because there's some rules about it. Yeah, and they don't have that strong pinpoint to be shown because it's controlled by health insurance system.
Okay. So if you don't mind, I know you just did your pitch. I know everyone probably already watched the pitch, but I would like to, maybe you could itinerate again. what is the solution that you guys have invented, and why does it solve that pain point that you mentioned?
Okay. Actually, I need to say this: doctors doesn't have much pain point. Yeah, so that's why we need to face the reality. We need to think in the practical prospect. Like the company needs to survive in the beginning. So my final goal is to let patients have more easy access to the healthcare. But I need to start with solving some small pain points of the doctor. Yeah, so that's why I start with chatbot. I ask the doctor, okay, maybe I can solve with the temper of your staff. Yeah, I can make their argument less. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, so I start with those automatic appointment reminder, and also review collector, and also those treatment follow-up. So the staff can have more smile on their face. They don't need to do that routine work anymore. Yeah, so that's how I start with my first solution. And after they start to accept this kind of digitalized chatbot, and I start to ask them, do you want something more like online appointment? That's how I start my second solution, like how to get new patients through online world. It's like I start to help them build pipelines to access to the online world.
Okay, first of all, I think that's very innovative, and I would actually, I suggest something to see whether or not you agree. It seems that you use a lot of customer discovery when you're doing your product development. With customer discovery, what I mean is that you keep innovating along the way to fit what your customers need. So they are allowed to give you feedback, is that correct? In terms of what is their pain points, what is some new functions that would really help them in their daily business. Okay. Is that correct?
That's a very interesting question, especially in medical industry. Our customer is not digitalized at all, and sometimes they don't know what they actually want. So in this field, we cannot get much feedback from our customer. Or every customer have their own opinions, and it's very hard to make it to become a system. So I think my advantage is because I am a dentist myself, and my wife, yeah, she's also a dentist. So we are the first customer who use our system. So we just test our system with our own patient. Yeah, so I think that's another advantage in doing startup in medical field, because the rest of the startup, they are very hard to find a point to engage to doctors. You
mean like an entry point, like for the first strategic partner or first collaboration partner to test it out?
Yes, and even though they are willing to try in the first, but you are so hard to collect reviews from them. Yeah, like I say, our system, the doctors they need chatbot just like patients, because they won't even log into your CRM system. So we have two chatbot systems. One is for patient, the other one is for dentist. So they get all kinds of reports and all kinds of information about their patient through chatbot too. Yeah, so I think that's the interesting part in medical field.
Yeah, I would definitely say that's also one of the pain points of healthcare related startups. I think it is exactly as you said, trying to test out your product, but also gaining feedback and referrals as well. Now, one of the things in my experience, but I think also for you, for any entrepreneur, anyone who's interested in entrepreneurship and innovation, you know that being an entrepreneur comes with a certain set of challenges. I would say entrepreneurs are very resilient because they have to face challenges on a daily basis. And I think it's always interesting for us to hear from the startups if there's a particular challenge that was very crucial for your business and how you overcame that challenge.
Okay, yeah, I think everyone in medical field must face a lot of problem during the process. I think the one in medical industry is you need to be very patient. Yeah, because in this field there's still a lot of education you need to do to teach your client. Yeah, so it's not like 1 year, 2 years, you finish your product and your product really solve a problem, but no one is willing to pay. Yeah, that's the most common thing happen in medical field. So I think you need to be very patient in this field, but that's the drawback. But the advantage is once you are going through this process, you can get some clients who who will stick to you very closely. Yeah, so that's also a reason why we can get all these big brands to cooperate with us. Our second revenue stream is to cooperate with those big companies because we have those dentists and doctors who stick to us, and we have a 98.5% of retention rate monthly. Yeah, so I think that's the drawback and the advantage. Yeah, you won't expand that fast, but you can have a stable company once you pass some certain stage.
I think that's a really great point of view, and thank you so much for sharing this experience with all our viewers today. Our session is coming to an end, but I would like to just ask you a quick final question. So you are here today at Innovex, of course, to showcase your amazing innovation. So we're also, I think TTA always supports startups to go global. Do you have any plans of going global in the near future?
Yeah, sure. Like I said, Taiwan is a very good place to try out your product. Like in Taiwan, we have very good engineers and very good talented people. So it's very good to test your, MVP version. And this year we have launched our international system in Thailand. And right now there's 10 clinics try out our system in Thailand. And we believe the experience we get in Taiwanese market, we can copy that to the rest of the world. Like I said, in Taiwan, people go to clinics 17 times a year. There's no place that people can accept treatment that easily. Yeah, so in here, although the clinic might be not that digitalized, yeah, but you can try out all kinds of features and functions with the patient. Yeah, I think that's the best part in Taiwan. And with the help of TTA, yes, we will go to Europe with TTA this June.
Yeah, I heard a little bird sing that you guys are joining London Tech Week and Viva Tech 2023, correct?
Yes, correct. Like I said, because we have our international system, and we also integrate with the global social media like Messenger and WhatsApp. So that's we put those experience in this new channel and want to know how rest of the world see this kind of product.
Thank you so much, Steve, too, for joining us today. And Dent&Co is ready to join the global stage. So we look forward to hearing more news for you during this month and the month of June, where you will be joining London Tech and Viva Tech. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Thank you.